Hey everybody, Crunchylack back here again. So today is part 2 of the personal electronic scooter build. So right now you can see that I'm just taking out the switch of the old scooter, and while I'm doing that I'm going to explain this. This is just a personal e-scooter that I'm going to build. So it's just a little electric scooter. It's going to be fun, get around, maybe get to work on, I'm not too sure. So if you haven't seen part 1, I go into depth about what I'm trying to do. Go watch that. There's a link to it in my YouTube channel. So right now I'm just grinding off these. We're going to be making some motor mounts out of them. So using these, we're going to be drilling holes in them and then putting holes in the chassis of the other scooter that we're using. And that'll allow us to mount the motor onto that. Okay, so what you can see we've done here is we've taken the motor and we found the center of where the motor bolt's gonna sit from the bottom of this plate on the scooter up to here. So now we know where here, and we're just gonna put it center on here so you get stability from either side. We're gonna drill the hole with a, I believe, 1/8 inch drill bit. So right now you can just see we're drilling the holes in right now. You will notice we have some trouble with different drill bits and stuff that don't want to bite in. So I'm just doing a pilot hole, hoping that would help. Didn't help. So now we're going to try a different one. Hoping what we're trying to do is hoping that each drill bit will bite in the metal, but they're having trouble biting in. So that's just being the whole issue that we're having. So that one did bite in. This one doesn't want to. So then you'll see I take out my new case of drill bits, and then I get a steel one. That one goes through perfectly. This next drill bit goes through. Test the bolt, doesn't fit yet. We'll do one more step up, and then we are good. So that's it. Now we're here. You can see that I'm just fiddling around trying to make sure the mount works, and Carter, my buddy, he's adjusting the wheel. So now we're just trying to mark out and see where exactly the motor would sit on the chassis. And now we are drilling the holes, enlarging this one hole so that it fits the bolt that we want to use. So I'm just trying to find the correct drill bit and everything that fits inside of there, so we can get it drilled and ready for the chassis. So now I'm drilling the pilot hole for the second bolt that we're going to be putting on the chassis to stabilize it on the x-axis, I believe. Now here's what the bracket looks like when it's done. We're just going to give it some filing. You can see the far bottom hole is not actually used. That's just one that was on the old piece. So here's what the setup looks like right now. So you can see that little mount in there. There's 2 bolts in there. There's one on the back end, and there's that hole I was telling you about that we weren't using. And then there's one further up. And now you can see the chain set up, and you can see right there that that's the part where it came up, and that's the hole we drilled first for the bolt for the motor. You can see the wires come up into here. We just have them going into a drill battery right now, which is only 14 volts. Comes up the stem to here, where I'm just about to wire it into the switch and get it working. So the 14 volts doesn't work well with the motor. The motor will run on 12 but not fast. So I got this battery. This is a 12 volt battery, but I found out later when I was charging it that it did not work. It was not holding a charge. So I'm from a buddy of mine, one of my neighbors, is going to get me a 36 volt battery pack that I can use. But for now, it does work okay. So here you can see I was just doing some testing of it. This is full speed. The chain is very, very loose. So you can see right here, when I turn left, I look down, and that's because the chain fell off. Every single corner that I take, the chain falls off right now, but we're going to be working on that in the next video. I hope to build a spring tensioner for the chain system. So you do see it does work pretty good, but it's not as good as I like it. Okay guys, I hope you like part 2, and I hope you come back for part 3, where we're going to be doing a chain tensioner and hopefully the finished build. So I'll catch you there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.